dropping stuff. Hi guys. I think I'm live. I think we're almost ready to go. I think you're pretty well zoomed in. I'm just gonna start tinkering while we're waiting for people to join us. If you're here already, how are you? My concentration face on, sorry, and there's some really weird banging going on next door and it's sort of driving me a little bit crazy, so I don't know what that's all about. It's really quite annoying. Now I am a little bit undecided as to what on earth I'm going to do today with regards to the medium that I want to use. So I'm a little bit stuck, if I'm honest. I don't know whether to use markers. I don't know what I want to do. And it's a little bit annoying. Because I just don't know. Hi Joe. Hi Wendy. All I know is I want to draw some simple cacti and ice pops, but I can't decide if I want to do it in gouache, watercolor crayons or acrylic pens. I'm really tempted to do acrylic pens, but I don't have enough variation in the color, so I don't know. Oh, I've just had an idea actually while I'm waiting for you lot to come on. I wonder, oh, okay. Decisions made, I think. Can you see that? I think I'm going to do the base in acrylic pens and then I'm going to do the detail in the alcohol markers. Decided. See, I'll get them in the end, slowly. Ignore my pack of paints brushes because clearly I don't have enough. So the point is today we're going to be doing some Polaroids, and I have actually cut them to Polaroid size, and I've completely forgotten to put my shout out video up. So let me shove that up very quickly. Upload. So these pens are not Posca pens. They are, oh, hang on. I've lost my little play button. That'll do. They're just cheap pens that when I got some in ages ago, and when I started doing the school decoration stuff, I decided that they were just really, really good. Better than I thought they were going to be, actually. They are, hiya. Okay, it's going to make a bit of a noise. And don't judge how many I have, please. I don't have a problem. Let me zoom you out a bit, shall we? So we have two types, and some work well, some don't work well. So I have STA. I don't know. Let me turn the zoom on. STA. So these are metallic pens, and they do work on glass and things like that. So I have completely missed the pot there. There's a black one on the fridge as well. They're the colours I have in these. And they were really cheap, and I can't remember where I got them from, but they work really, really well on glass and plastics. And they're metallic. I then have the STA version of the acrylic paint pens. So they do wipe off, but they're sunproof, and that's been proven because I had a set of these. The school then purchased another set, but I had a set of these which I tried on the windows, and the ones that I used for school still have not been sun bleached. And that was last summer, I believe, wasn't it? And I've just noticed something I can use. Bear with me for a bit of inspiration. So that's handy, Harry. So yeah, we've got, I think these were around £3 or £4. No, they might have been £8 actually. So it's all the ones with the big fat lids. I think that's all of them. So they're all the STA ones. And that is what you saw, because I was seeing what it was like on this paper. So they're the two. This one I was having a bit of a problem with the nib, but the yellow seemed to work really well. And then we have Fly Sea acrylic paint. I think they're pretty much the same formula for most things. But again, we've got all of these. I think these colours tend to be a lot brighter than the STA ones if you look at the lid comparisons. They tend to be a bit brighter, I think. So I'm just going to well, I don't know, we're just going to go with it. I really want them to be flat, like they're a gouache painting, like it's a graphic. But I want them to have a bit of depth as well. So almost like, if you haven't heard of the term cell shading, let me know. But it's where you get very flat colour, and shadows are only done by doing one other colour on top. And there's no graduation or shading as such. It's just sort of solid colour. Don't know how to describe it really. So I'll just use whatever pen works the best, basically. And then I will use the Spectrum Noir alcohol markers on top to give us some detail. So I had one there almost ready to go. So I'm going to zoom you back in. And I'm probably going to do the background first. I am going to give you 10 seconds, because I don't know what the delay is, to pick a background colour. These are your options. You have 10 seconds to pick a background colour from now. So just let me know in the comments. As long as it's not too dark, but then I suppose it doesn't matter actually if it's acrylic. We'll find out as we go along. But I've got the Jelly Rolls and the Posca to do any white detail. And I do have the Posca Black as well if I need to do that. I need to turn my sleepy display off. Can I turn that off? How do we stop this? After 10 minutes. What I'll have to do is I can't seem to do it for infinity. Right, we've got one pink, purple. Hi Pam. We're voting on a background colour. I don't know how quickly this is going to go through, but we're running out of the 10 seconds now. So pale pink. That's 2 for pink. Right, it's pink. I have a test sheet here. Oh, it's shaking like crazy. because they haven't been used in a really long time. And all the nibs. Oh my god, teeth in. They look a bit dirty, but we've got a pretty clean sweep of colour down. So I am going to grab some washi tape, because I want to keep the edges as clean as possible, like a proper Polaroid. And I've not tested washi tape on this paper yet, so it's probably a good idea that I do. Come on. No, that's good stuff, right? So yeah, I've measured these to be within reason, the exact size of a Polaroid. I'm hoping I can reuse the tape. Get your finger out. Stop it. Oh my lordy. Okay. I am not 100% sure that we're going to have a... Oh, it did... No, didn't. Let's make sure to do it more carefully next time. I'm not 100% sure that we are going to have a 100% quiet live feed, because Amelie's been having a few sad days at the minute, so she might be down. I don't know. Anyway, that's tape down, so we're going to go pale pink. While I'm doing the pale pink, have a think about what colour you want the cactus pot. The nibs have been eaten up on these, but they do go down really nicely. I should have tested what it's like on graphite, which I didn't do. Naughty. And I've not tested whether I can layer them either. But I do like the fact it doesn't streak like Posca pens can. And I imagine once it's dry, yeah, you can layer over the top quite easily. Thank you, Rob. And I like the fact that even though the nibs are pretty large, am I zoomed in enough for you? You can still get in and get some detail down. It might be a case that when they're fully dry tomorrow, I might just put a second coat down. Don't think these nibs like textured paper. No, don't fail me now. They're just really cheap eBay acrylic pens, but of course they're not meant to be used on porous surfaces, but well, they can. I take that back, they can. It's just that I think the fibre tips, because they're not particularly expensive, don't hold up extremely well. And I don't actually mind that texture, and I am using it on textured paper because I wanted something that would put up with the moisture. So I'm just using the Spectrum Noir paper. But this is the problem I had when I was using the school ones, is that I found the flow wasn't very clean. But as I say, I'm going to be doing some shading with the alcohol markers afterwards, because I don't have enough variation in these pens. I hate not being able to turn my paper. Right, what colour pot? Have we decided on the colour pot? I pretty much think so, yeah. They dry on glass and windows, same thing. Exactly the same as acrylic paint would. It's just that the kids have used these pens, so they haven't been particularly well looked after, in all honesty. I think once it's dry, I'm going to brush over that. And again, I think tomorrow I can definitely get a second coat down. So if I do want it smoother, I can get a second coat on top. I'm just going to see if I can erase some of the pencil lines that I naughtily left behind, which I can't on there. So I'm going to have to be clever with my shading, I think. So I'm going to lighten these up while you guys are considering your colours. I guess I could get on with the green actually while you guys are picking colours, and then I'll scoot through and see what was the favourite. Right, there's two greens. I don't know whether they're the same tones, so I'm just going to test them. That's a vivid green. I need something a bit more earthy, but I might just... See, these ones work really well, but I wonder if it's because the kids haven't got hold of these. See, look at the coverage. And it's going over my graphite lines. Oh God, I hate not being able to turn. That one goes down really nicely. Really nice. You can see how wet it is now I've done it. Right, so I'm going to need to wait for that to dry before I can put any alcohol markers on top. Purple, purple, blue. Anybody else? Anybody else? We have 12 people watching. Get your colours down if you can comment, of course, because not everyone can. So it dries really quickly, actually. Oh. I think I will probably rely on the Posca pen for detail rather than these. Oh, that floods out quick. Yeah, I'll use the Posca or the Jelly Roll. One or the two. I've got two for purple. Poor old Rob. You keep being outnumbered today. Okay, so we need some greens that will go maybe ivy. Ivy would work. It's forest green like. It's the wrong tone. Fern green might be dark enough, or even holly actually. Right, fern green's better. Holly? Where did holly go? Holly, holly, holly. Oi, oi, oi. I literally just had my eyes on holly. Am I being a dingus? No. Fern green. I'm losing the plot, guys. I am losing the plot. No, definitely not holly. Okay, I am going to attempt to do this blindly, seeing as I've gone over all my lines. Oh, that might not be dark enough. Purple, purple, purple. Right, that is nowhere near dark enough. So, oh, what am I going to do? Even that's not. Oh man, I thought I had this sussed. And I blooming well don't. maybe I'm not going to get one dark enough. Right, green grey, green grey, green grey, green grey, green grey 10. God, it must be so boring for you guys sitting here waiting for me to try and blooming well find a pen. Oh, I wonder. No. I hadn't thought this through, had I, guys? I've got green grey 5. Maybe they don't do a green grey 10. God, I should know my colours, shouldn't I? Green grey 5's the darkest. And I don't think that's going to cut it either. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, I take that back. Got a little bit excited then. How's that down the camera? That's better. Purple. Purple and blue stripes. Why not? Why not indeedy? Right, we're going to... I don't know what I'm doing. Hip, 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 hooray. See, you come on this lovely journey with me, don't you guys? Things look always a mess until you get details in. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that for the moment. I'm going to keep that out because I know that that works. I'm just going to see if there's a colour difference between... There is a little bit, so I'm going to see... Is that lining it or not? I can't actually tell. Not really. I do not know whether this is going to work, so yeah, please don't laugh at me if it doesn't. So we'll just give it a go. Sort of. I'm just trying to change the tone a little bit. I am worried it's coming off. It is coming off a little bit on the nibs, which it shouldn't do being acrylic. Right, that's not working, so let's just stop. I am tempted. Do you know what? Screw it. Come on, let's have a play. Let's have a play. I don't know if this is going to work because we're going on top of acrylic. But we'll soon find out. These are the Neo colours. Do you guys remember those? And for the sake of me, can't be bothering to find a palette. I am going to see whether or not this works. These are wax soluble. No, not wax. Water soluble wax is what I'm trying to say. Honestly, I'm fluffing tonight. It's been a hard week. Right, let me try a lighter one. If this don't work, I'll give up. Oh, that worked. We're turning into a bit of a multi-mixed media project right now. Okay, so the light one's not too bad. It's enough to give me a contrast. So these are by Caran d'Ache. And they're really, really good. And I nearly considered doing the whole thing in these, but... Sorry guys, hang on. My sister's just driven an hour home, and I always get her to text me when she's home just to make sure. Okay, so purple. We're going to use the, I mean, look at these colours. Look, Candy Shop. How yummy. And that's just one tray, by the way. There's 2 trays worth of paints in this bad boy. Oh, look. Haha. I don't know how I manage to make such a mess when I do live feeds. I really don't. Okay. Purple with blue stripes, you said, didn't you? Is that right? Purple and blue stripes. Okay, so I'm going to have to do... No, because the blue's quite vivid. Just going to check the blues. So these are the blues. No, purple. That's a really vivid purple. I think we're going to have to do purple and white, because that's a really vivid colour. Oh, this is so awkward. Ah, I've lost the shape. Have I lost the shape? Well, it's not terrible. Quite tempted to put a bit of white detailing on the background while this is drying. Let's see if I can up the light, because it's a little bit dark at the minute. That's a bit better. So it's looking okay-ish so far, how we want it looking. We're going to let that dry. Posca or Jelly Roll. Gosh, everyone's trying to contact me, and yeah, I'm stuck on the live. So I can't. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to put the little, whatever they're called, spikes. Can you see that well enough, or is my hand in the way? I'm not even sure the Jelly Roll's cutting it, to be honest. Going wrong today, peeps. It's all going wrong. Right, Posca's come out. It's a little bit thicker than I want, but it's going to be a lot more brighter. It's not turning out quite as clean as I wanted it to, but I do wish that Jelly Roll was a little bit more opaque. I must admit the Posca's holding up quite well on this one. But I want it to be much finer, but it's just not happening. So I'm not going to get all arsey with it. I'm just going to crack on. They're still cute. I almost, yeah, wish I'd why am I struggling? Look, just do that. It's only the middle bit you need. I think I'm going to do a bit of shading with the white, like so. Now Posca do have a purple, but I don't know if it's much darker. It's not, it's actually lighter. Oh, the Posca blue. I don't know, Joe, whether this will work, but we'll see what they're like. Oh, why is it my pens don't work? I don't think that's going to be solid enough. Nor that. They're not going to work. I've got the glitter blue. Let me try that. That's not going to show up. We're not having much luck tonight, are we, guys? This is going to be a bit of a... I don't know why my Poscas are playing about. I'm going to see. Right, stripes, vertical or horizontal? Vertical or horizontal? Let's go. Can you hear the concentration in my brain? I won't muck up. I won't muck up. There we go. Okay, I just needed to get it going again by the looks of that. Cute. And hell, why let's not just have some... I'm really tempted to outline it in black now. I don't think any of these are going to be dark enough. Possibly. Just want to add a bit of shading underneath that lip. Can't see it at the minute because it's a little bit shiny. Hi Rosa, thank you. Right, we'll just wait for that to dry a bit. The only thing I'm not sure about is the... I might need to try and do that again. Just to give it a cleaner... And there's not enough contrast on here, so what am I going to do about that, boys and girls? Not sure that's enough either. Need to wait for that to dry to see. But we need it to look 3D without having to do lots of work, and at the minute it's getting... Everyone blow. Let's get the light green again. The more solid I can have the wax, the more opaque it becomes. In fact, I'll show you with... We don't want pink. That might be too similar to what we've got already. But we'll give it a go. Oh no. Don't know how well you're going to see that. Can you see that? Still waiting for that middle Posca to dry a bit. You can draw directly on with the crayons, by the way. You don't have to use water to activate them. It's just that I'm doing a small space, so you get a much more concentrated version of it as well. But I've seen people use these on terracotta pots and glass and canvas. There we go, it's starting. There you go, that's a better view. I think we could just do with this one being a little bit darker, so I'm going to find a darker green. I can't really go any lighter on this side. I don't want to. And I've run out of blooming kitchen oil, so I'm having to use my hand right now. Is that any better? Might even need to go a little bit darker. I'm just using the lid of a tin. Just get as much as I can. Now I need to wait for that to dry. Blow, everybody, blow. Just realised I haven't shared this out at all. I'm just going to share it to TikTok tonight. No, Twitter tonight. So my kiddie, my eldest, is off to sing at the O2 tomorrow. She did it last year and she really, really enjoyed it. Kind of lighten that one up a little bit. This is partly why Amelie's so upset at the moment, because she's going to find it too overwhelming. So I've said that she won't be going. And she's finding it a bit difficult at the moment, which makes me sad, but there's going to be like 7,000 other kids there. Why can't I get this dark enough, guys? I can't believe it's taken me how long to do one cactus. At least I know what tools I'm using now, so the next one will be better. Hi Erica. We've got a mixture of paint pens going on and paint crayons. They're water soluble wax crayons. We've got a variety of things happening at the minute just to try and see what works and what doesn't work really. I need to let that dry, so while that's drying I'm going to turn this round. And we're just going to add a bit of texture, I think. I don't know if I want white or another colour completely. Come on. Oh. Or silver, actually. A fleck of silver might be quite nice. Right, let's go with the white for now. And I'm just going to add literally just a bit of texture. I'm not going to be even. I just want to give it a bit of interest really. Like, I don't know, I suppose it's like a bit of wallpaper. Do I stick a shelf underneath it? Like if I did like just a brown shelf across the bottom, what do you think? Try, my pretties. You wait, I'm going to do this and the washi paper's going to tear it all off. That bit's taking ages to dry. So while I'm here, I'm going to grab a black. Why have I not put the lid on my Posca pen, you naughty person? Where's my Faber-Castell? Could use a Posca black actually. Oh no, I've got my Pitt pen. That'll do. Yes, otherwise it's just floating. That's what I thought. Or if I put a bit of shadow, but now I've done the same colour all the way underneath, I'm thinking yes. You're barely going to see that, but I know it's there. Okay, brown, 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 brown. Haha. Don't think I've got a brown in the other set. I think I've only got gold. But this is an actual brown. And these are the nicer nibs, I think. Yeah. Okay, to save my sanity. Is that wide enough? No, get a ruler, Benita. Goodness sake. Please don't smudge. Please don't smudge. Please don't smudge. Please don't smudge. Mantra, everybody. Please don't smudge. I could do with going up a tiny bit. Get in that corner. Thank God for... I smudged! You son of a gun! I went too heavy on the... Damn it. It's going to have to be a shorter pot. I'm not going to push that all the way down. I'm just literally going to get that edge down and pray that it doesn't pull it up. There's no mistakes in art, just happy little accidents. Always take the tape off, like the bit I've just done, when it's wet. You get a much cleaner peel. If it doesn't stick, if it doesn't stick. Come on. Come on, you got this. Come on, I barely stuck you down. Let's go, let's go, let's go. There we go. There we go. See, nothing to see here. Bye. Get them in the end, boys and girls, don't we? We get there in the end. Now, where is my black Posca? I'm going to have to wait for it to dry a little bit. I promise the next one won't take this long. We'll do a lollipop next, I think. Let me know what your favourite lollipop was. Mine's always will be Fab, because they're just amazing lollipops. I love them. There we go. It doesn't look so floaty anymore. Shall I be clever and do... No. Yeah, no, yeah. I don't know how. I'm doing it while it's wet just to give myself a bit of a safety net, I suppose. So I am doing these with an intention. I'm not doing these just for the sake of doing a live feed. They will be being turned into stickers. So the inner part will be turned into smaller stickers and the outer part will be turned into larger format stickers at some point. So everyone wish me luck. Let's unpeel this thing. Strawberry split. Was that yours, was it? Hi, I'm just going to say H. Is it Evlogs? Knobbly bobbly. No one like Fabs. My mum was always the oyster. Oh, it's taken a little bit off. Let me... Oh no, it's been on there too long. Well, I'm going to have to... Oh, this side's working. Dagnammit. Now it just peels the whole lot off. Where's my glue stick when you need one? Okay, we're going to have to not use a knife because I don't have one here. Deal with it another day. Oyster was what I was trying to say. My mum's favourite was always... See, that's worked really well. It was always the oyster. Oyster sandwich, was it? Right, putting them up there because I'm going to reuse them for the next one and hopefully they won't be as sticky either. Magnum is probably my current faves, but I still do like a nice Fab. You're starting to peel, aren't you? You naughty, naughty tape. There we go. Seems to be this side of the paper. I don't know if there's damage done to this side. But as they're being scanned in, it's not going to be the end of the world. Unless I plan on selling them, which I was. Okay, it's coming out a lot cuter than I thought it might be. You can buy the shells, but end up just eating. Oh dear. Yeah, I feel you there actually. Oh, don't. Nope. Nope. Well, I won't be selling this one then, will I? He's pretty cute. I don't mind him. I don't mind him at all. I've just found a blooming green that we could have used. Get in there, get in there, get in there. I'm just gonna... Apparently I can't get my book away now. I'm just going to see if polys work on top. Man, why didn't I just do that? That would have lightened it up quite nicely. The only thing is you get a bit of texture. I suppose isn't the end of the world. He's alright, isn't he? I think. I've had many years to practice. Well, I've got a couple of pots already shaped and ready to go. So we'll do another one of them in a minute. So I am going to do in a similar style background colour now. Please go and choose. And... do you want to see your options again? I suppose your options. Oh, you could do black, I suppose. You could do gold. You could do any one you like. So these are your colour options. So comment below now. Sorry, even your colour you want me to do the background. Bearing in mind this is going to be a lollipop. And I'm going to draw that out now while you are choosing. I could put a flower on top. Suppose I could. I'll do that in a minute then, shall we? Let's put a jolly flower on top. I've lost my pen still, even. My sister had a fab idea, which not literally fab, but I'm going to do that another day. My urging a coffee right now. I'm just going to do a basic ice cream shape, but I'm going to probably do it in the drippy way that I've been doing the mushrooms and the moon. If you haven't seen the moon, you're not on Instagram, you probably haven't seen it. What I want it to do there, I want it to have nice straight lines. And just have the drips happening on the inside. I have somewhere in my stencils the shape of the bottom of a lollipop stick. So somewhere in here, I probably could do, I could do a fancy one, I suppose. Who says it has to be? Okay, where are you? Where are you? That too thin? That might work. I've got one here, look, quite lollipop-y shape. I might go for that. See there, look, can you see that? I know it's not in focus, but they're very not very long though, that's the only thing. I'm sorry, but who in their right mind? Yeah, who wants to eat one of them? Gold or a baby colour? Yellow, green, put a flower on top. Blue, pale blue. We've had two blues. I don't have a pale blue, although the Posca blue is quite... Okay, give me a sec. I'm going to see. Okay, we're going to do pale blue. Pale blue wins. Okay, so I've just drawn around the stencil. I don't know why I'm having to be so precise right now, but I am, apparently. I don't know, I guess I want them as clean as possible. And I must have an arch. Of course I have, you donut. This is where the graphic designer takes over, you see, and everything has to be annoyingly precise. There. So if I come down, because we want a little bit of room at the top. I suppose blue's quite summer sky, isn't it? So pale blue would make sense. This is going to turn into a mixed media project at this rate. Right, I have to make sure that my colours, no, my ink is, no. Can you tell it's been one of them weeks? My graphite, I need to make sure that my graphite is as pale as possible. It's going to have to be a larger one. Okay. Please don't tear my paper next time, mister. So what colour is said lollipop going to be, by the way? Bye, Wendy. I think at this rate, I don't know how long I've been going, but this might have to be the last one. I can't believe how long these have taken me. Oh, stop it. Right, we're going to cheat. Because the paint pens will go over any surface. I'm just going to highlight the whole lot. I'm aiming to, I think, launch the sticker shop in the next 3 months, I'm thinking. One last shimmy over. I'm not worried about making sure I've got no lines inside because that'll be dealt with. So this one's obviously going to have texture in the background. It is getting late, it's 9 o'clock. Yeah, I'm going to do this one and then we're going to call it. Okay, so what colour did we decide? Should I just do... I was going to do the drippy effect, wasn't I? So I think maybe like... I don't know if that's as bright as it says on the... Because it looks really bright on the lid, but I don't think it is. Yes, he hasn't replied to my last email though. Might get away with that actually. I'm quite tempted to do the whole lot in that. I think this might feather a bit, but I'm getting cash for my birthday and that's going to pay for my printer because my cutting machine works perfectly fine. It is purely my printer that needs updating, so I'm going to buy myself a new printer and I'll be able to do all the printing myself because it means I can also offer more of my wildlife prints up. Things like my sloth, my koalas, they'll be much more available. I like that idea, so I'm just going to do that. I don't think I can put a second coat on yet. It needs to really dry thoroughly, I think. Too pale. I like the vibrancy of that pink. I've got a whole Q&A session going on my TikTok at the minute, so once I've done this, I've got to go and answer a load of questions. Done a load already through the day when I can. He's definitely getting a white outline. I don't know why I feel it needs it. I probably need to wait for it to dry though. Okay, brown stick I think is going to look a bit odd. What colour stick? Stick. Yeah, see this one prints A3. It's got a really good scanner and don't you dare. No, it fell. Yeah, just generally all round good. So I'm going to go with it, I think. It's the grubby one, isn't it? I'm going to go with the angle of the paper. I quite like that. Anyone getting an 80s vibe right now? I feel I need to do maybe a bright yellow stick. Let's go with bright yellow because that is quite a vivid yellow. Should have shaken all these up first. Or I do have quite a bright orange. If the yellow looks too washy, then I'll swap to the orange. Does that look too washed out? Now you're in focus, which helps. Are you in focus? You were in focus. I am doing little Polaroids, which we're almost finished. We did one earlier, which was a little cactus. And I'm going to do a little series of these because they're going to be turned into prints and stickers in my shop at some point. I did a live feed doing these, so they'll also be scanned in and turned into prints. Just get a bit of a range going, really. I think that's dry enough for another coat. The highlighters sort of warped the paper a tiny bit, so I'll probably flatten it under a book once it's all dry. Go with the yellow again. Do you think the yellow's okay, or do you think we should go with the orange? I don't know. I could do orange detail, I suppose. No, I'm going to go... Try not to overwork the paper. Yeah, orange is better. And then we're going to do the white outline. It's so hard not to draw a face on him right now. I'm inclined to do it in the thinner one first. No, it's not obvious enough. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. I can't find my anti-sticky glove thing that I normally use when I do straight lines. So it's all... It's handmade, that's what it is. And we'll do the stick. The only thing is it doesn't have much in the way of shading, does it? We haven't got a lot in the way of shading going, and I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think it's a bad thing, to be honest. Got my Posca glittery purple. This is quite a pale purple. I know what I'm going to do. I'll reline it when it's had time to dry. Sorry, white dots. There we go. Adds a bit of interest then. Doesn't feel so flat. That might need a second coat. Yeah, I'll just wait for it to dry and then I can do the white around the outside. Hi Jen. Thank you, Chloe. Is it going to make a difference if I... No, because I'm using the wrong pen. Derp. Derpy derp. I don't think... I want to add a bit of texture. I'm wondering if the brown is good enough. Trouble is the nibs are so big. I don't want to ruin it by adding any brown, but I just feel it needs something. Okay, just gently. I wonder if it's wet. Oh man, if only I'd known that before. Why didn't I experiment? Damn it. Oh, now there's a whole new blooming way of using them. Uh-oh. Oh, brill. Good. Right, it does need more white, but I'm going to have to wait for this to dry. So, blow everybody. Do you know what? I might do one more actually, but I'm going to do this one differently. I'm going to washi tape the background. What do you guys think? Maybe do something a bit different. I probably need a knife for that. I am going to do one more. Dry, my pretty. Although the stick looks a bit muddy now, but hey ho. Can you hear the concentration? Try my best. It's a little bit dirty. I nearly just cleaned it on one of my pictures, which is not a very good idea. I'm just using Spectrum Noir watercolour paper because I thought it would be best to handle the wetness of the pens. And I must admit that one laid flat really beautifully, but this one, because I used, it's starting to flatten out, but where it's still damp, it's just starting to, well, it started to warp a little bit, but at the moment it's doing okay and it's starting to flatten. So I think as the drier it gets, the better it will be. does look like a lolly in the rain. I can't believe that pen's leaked under there. I'll be able to tidy it up when it comes to making the prints and stickers, but it's still annoying. This definitely needs another. Make sure I get the orange off that nib. I've just got a load of orange still on the nib, and it's really annoying because I can't get it off. Can you see it? That it's getting there, but there's still. There we go. I think I'm gonna have to. No, I'm gonna have to wait for that to dry. So I'll finish that one tomorrow when I come in the office. I still love the colours though. I think the colours have come out really nicely. If you go to, are you in the UK? I don't know if they are in America, but Art Gecko have just released a book specifically for using with Posca pens. But I have found Posca pens work really well on the Spectrum Noir pads as well. So that's what we've got so far. So you can see how they work as a range, and that's what I'm looking to do. And I will be at some point selling these originals, I think, because there's no point in them just sitting in my office doing nothing. Just going to even that out a bit. They're cute. I think they're going to make cute stickers. I don't know what's happened to that nib. Let's sort of give him sprinkles, I suppose. But I'm definitely going to have to wait till the morning before I can add any more white around the outside, and quite possibly I might actually grab the acrylic paint. That's better. I like that. I think what it needs underneath though, and that is dry enough for me to work with, is it needs a shadow underneath, I think. Hey! Yeah, look up Art Gecko. They've brought out a new one, yeah, specifically for... Yeah, there we go, there we go, there we go. I can make the colours a bit more vivid in Photoshop when it comes to it if I need to. Do you think anybody would buy these as originals? I mean, we're talking about 10-15 quid each, and they still would come with a certificate. I'd still have to do a certificate. I'm going to do a dividing line there just to see what it's like. I really like that. Probably should have. I'm not sure that makes much difference. Okay, one more go around with the white, and then I'll stop fiddling with this one, and then we'll get on with the last one. You should be dry enough by now to have there we go. Keen on that divide, so we're gonna get rid of that. Just went over the wet bit, your donut. Oh, we're gonna have to do a donut. No, I've said that. There we go. Before on the stick, did you blend out with watercolour brush? I did, and that's exactly what I said, Jen. You can read my mind. It's exactly what I did, because I thought while it's wet, it's acrylic, so it would just work perfectly fine if you used a paintbrush, and that's exactly what I did, and it did work really, really well. So yeah, that's dangerous. Another method for me to play with, because apparently I don't have enough. I thought the amethyst would have been dark enough, but hey, it sort of is, I suppose. Let's try the brush end. Just putting some darker sprinkles in, again, just to give it a bit of depth, I suppose. I can't just keep anything clean, can I? I said I wanted everything nice and clean, like it'd been like graphic design, but no, I have to go and be all extreme. And I was talking to my sister about this today, and I was like, I just can't do it. It doesn't matter what I do. I just cannot be simple. And it drives me potty. Because you just want to get on and do stuff, and I could have probably done 20 by now. But I guess that's my thing. There, stop fiddling. Okay, we are going to do, I've totally forgotten what I said I was going to do next. And it wasn't a donut, it was something else. What was it? Or did I even say what I was going to do? Yes, I did. We were going to do a washi tape version, weren't we? So we are going to, I have rainbow washi tape. Hi. So I haven't got enough. We don't need the yellow because I've got one this end. I've got enough. Should I take the orange out? Should we not have the yellow and have... Oh, don't tell me they want an actual... Are they? Oh my god. These come with teeth. Let me show you where they come from. They're £8 from Paper Chase. That is why your art is so... Bless you. Thank you. Oh, come on, please. Oh, they are. They're on a blooming tube. Damn. £8, guys. And it's on a tube. And it comes with a tape tearer tooth thing. Will blow me down. I'm thinking taking the orange away. And we're going to go with those 4 colours. I'm not keen on where the orange sits. So I think we're going to do... like that. What do you think? Or we go... Yellow looks odd there. That way. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. The green looks nice next to the purple. I reckon... God, I hate doing this. Come on. People will be logging off at this rate. Too many flipping options. No. There. That's how I'm doing it. I apologise if you've gone, no, I like it the other way. But that's how we're going to do it. Can't use that because that's got paint on it. So take the see, I don't know when you're seeing what I'm seeing. I suppose yellow and blue makes green, I suppose. Like that. I don't know. I don't like that. How much do you pay in Hobbycraft? Do you get this many? I'm going to go with that. Let's just go with that. It's not often I make my mind up, so let's just do it. So how much do you pay in Hobbycraft? Because these were £8. I'm not sure what the general consensus are. I've just realised I'm going to have to move the tape because I need to zoom you in a bit. So let's move that up a bit. I don't want this tight on the paper because I'm going to have to cut it. I also got another one that had loads of other washi tapes. You'll see on the vlog when it comes out. I'll show you properly on the vlog. That would be easier because then you can see what you're doing. See white. I don't want to see white. Slowly does it, Benita. Slowly does it. I think it must be slightly not in line. There we go. Right, blue next. Oh, you dingus. Right, you're going to have to save that. Liking it so far. Eight rolls for fun. That's not bad. I don't think I've used the Hobbycraft washi tape much. I think the thing that impressed me so far about this stuff is the ability to re-stick. But as I say, I don't know what the Hobbycraft stuff's like, so I can't really judge that. Right, I think we're going to do the bottom half as a shelf. What am I going to draw on this thing, by the way? Oh look, there's barely anything of it at the bottom, so that's just how I'm going to leave it, I think. Okay, so bear with me because I've got to cut this. Up you come. Go. I don't know how clean that's going to look. A little bit there. I think because it's actually very hard to cut. And it doesn't help my blade is blunt. That looks nice though. 5 minutes. Oh, I don't know how much is on here actually. That's a good point. I don't know. They're pretty thick though. I've got another blade somewhere, but I really need to get hold of some more of these Oh, that sounds... Oh, you sod. Okay, right, guys, if you've got any ideas, I know I was doing cactuses and lollies. I suppose I could do a lolly illustration. I don't know. I think a donut might be a bit too much on this background. Not tried it out. Yeah, yeah, not much of a surprise there. Right, let's erase. Let's get them back on there. They're all going to be the wrong way around. Get in, get in, get in. Oh, it's just come out the other end. Is it in? I think it's in. Oh no, my purple tape. What a waste. Come on, guys, throw some ideas at me. Just don't hurt me. I'm going to erase that while you throw some ideas at me, because you're my idea people. Come on. Shall I have a look at my sketchbook? Which is in the other room, inconveniently. It's really hard not to do a border roll. I'd be really tempted to do a border, but... Where's the lid gone? I need to find myself a bit of acetate that I can put the washi tape on so I can reuse it each time. So I think I'm going to go do that tomorrow. Because I think it's... I know exactly what I'm going to do. Sorry, guys. You know when you just have a fling of inspiration? Now, when we were doing origami a little while ago, Emily asked me if I could do an origami flamingo. And I did. And this is it. This is her origami flamingo. And I'm wondering if I can draw... Okay. Give me a thumbs up now if you think an origami flamingo will work, or whether you want an ice cream. Because it does remind me of a... oh, what are they called? Rocket? Not rocket. Forgotten what they're called now. But I quite like the idea of... Even if I did the top half and made it a bird. Oh, I don't know. No, I don't know. God damn it. I've done an ice cream. I've done a cactus. What else? I suppose I could do a donut. Yeah. Yeah, oh bugger it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Right, I'm going to have to practice very quickly on a piece of paper. So we got square. Right, let me bring it up so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just doing a couple of thumbnails. So we want leg, body, we got triangle, we got wing, which you can see crossing up, and then we go that way, and then we go down, and then we go there, and then you've got the leg, and then you've got a fold and a fold and the wing, and then from the neck, no, it goes that way, and then it goes that way. Pretzel. I could have done a pretzel. Oh man, now I don't know what to do. God damn, my head's a mess, honestly, guys. Absolute mess. I don't know. I quite like the idea of doing this origami. I don't know why I ask you questions when I won't listen to you, so I apologise in advance for all those people frustrated listening to me. But I'm liking that idea. I'm going with that. Okay, so head, neck, wing, body. I might have to do a very short leg on him. Body. Fold. That fold goes all the way down. That fold comes up. I'm just trying to look. Then we come up from there. No, it doesn't come up enough. Up. Down. And then that way. And then we've got a fold in there. There. We're getting there. Sorry, guys. And you can't see a huge amount of the body, to be honest. His head needs to be much more upright. So I am probably better off lining this with the Spectrum Noir alcohol pens. Because I think you're going to get a much darker finish, a much cleaner finish. Sorry, I haven't looked up at comments yet. Because, yeah, trying to concentrate, let's face it, that's quite impossible for me nowadays. Up and up and then up. I do love your auto text. If I take the leg off the page, okay. What I'll do is I'll do it in the black. I will wait for it to dry for the morning and then I will erase the pencil. I'm wondering if that's fine enough. I don't know if that's going to be too thick. Where's the paint pen? Let's go with the paint pen. Okay, wish me luck, guys. Let's go. Posca's actually resisting a little bit against this, which I was not expecting. I probably should have tested it, but I didn't. I'm sure it will dry absolutely fine, but it's annoying all the same. So if you ever do something similar, please, please, please do not smudge your hand over it, because you will lose it. And I definitely need to wait till morning before I even consider taking an eraser to this. Can't believe how much that's resisting. I probably should have used the Spectrum Noir, but it was just too thick. It is drying. I'm really happy with that. Stupidly happy with that. I don't know why I really love it, but I do. Now, I feel he needs to be a solid colour. What do you guys think? I feel his body needs to be solid. Do you know what? I think this is where we could get away with using something like gold or silver. I don't think it'd scan very well, but I think we could. I've got so many supplies on my desk right now. I'm surprised I can see where anything is. Right, I'm going to put these away. Try and reduce the noise levels. But let me know if you agree, if you think he should be a solid colour. Yeah, I think so. It's... My gut is saying solid, and it's not wrong very often. It's just whether or not I go down the gold route. I could have sworn I pulled out one of my gold. Hang on a minute. Dang, problem solved. See, there's a damn good reason why hoarding art supplies is a good idea. That's definitely not going to work. Sorry, I know I'm going quiet, but I have some amazing Spectrum pens that work so well on this type of item that I'm just... Look, I'm going to bring it over so you can see it on the camera. I will redo the black lines. I'll stay within it as much as I can, but look. And these are metallic, so they'll have a nice... That one doesn't show up as well. That one shows up lovely, so let's put the green one back. My cat is making a very strange noise. And to be honest, the way that's reacted, I might actually use the... Let's check. I'm quite tempted with that pinky colour. I'm going to try one more, guys, sorry. No. Right, it is between these three, I think. Alcohol markers are just too translucent to even consider. I really like this pinky colour. Or the orange that was on the washi tape. you took out. Possibly. Do you not think he'd get a bit lost? Because I do have that. Or we do have... So this is the blue that's on there. This is the exact one. Yeah, why not? Yeah, okay. And I am going to have to... It has dried. Okay, so with that in mind, I'm very quickly... It doesn't move. I swear I have some of my best ideas when I'm sat with you guys. Just on FB and seen warning about the latest challenge that's on TikTok that oh, okay, well, I've not seen that. What's that then? Yeah, see, okay, so let's do the colour. We've got the green, the yellow, the blue, the purple, and then the pink. So to make sure that we're happy with the way that the colour works on all of them, please don't draw on my desk, which I think I have. That's the orange. It's quite a neon orange actually. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just go with the flow. I do worry about the kids on TikTok. They're so vulnerable on there. I did think about silver, but it won't scan, and I want these for prints. Plus silver doesn't actually show up very well on it. It'd almost have to be a mirror finish, I think. Oh my god, I don't know if you can hear my cat in the background, but she is making the worst noise right now. Right, let me try these two. But I think orange might be the way to go. Orange or purple. So you've got this mirror effect. That's me. That's me. No, the gold and that won't work. It's just not. Purple. I'm going purple. Decision made. Otherwise, I'm never going to get this done. And I'm still going to be here tomorrow. What I am going to do is washi tape it down so I don't muck about with moving it. So I'm just going to do it lightly on the corners and pray it doesn't muck up. Okay, please work. Do I do them? Oh, goodness sake, make your mind up, Benita. So indecisive today, it's unreal. Still doing it. Can you tell I'm nervous? I'll go for the lighter purple. Although I don't know, the orange just has something. Oh, somebody sort me out, please. I need sorting out. Oh, just get on with it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I just need to be careful because I need to be able to see the... Where's my paintbrush? I will not be beat. I just put this in the larger areas and I can use the brush, and then I can strengthen the black later on when it's had a bit of time to dry. That is true. It is just washi tape after all. You can tell when I'm a bit more tired than normal because I'm very indecisive. This lei is absolutely gorgeous. You can imagine how well this lei works on glass. It's quite nice that I can get a bit of translucency so I can at least see where my lines are underneath. I'm purposely not going to black line underneath the bottom of his foot because I don't want that to seem like it is the bottom. I want it to feel like it's sort of off the bottom of the film or photograph, I should say. I know, it's really good, isn't it? But also bad because I know I'm going to end up doing something fancy at some point with it. Oh, I don't know, I'm overworking it. I need to stop. So I just want to get a bit of shade going. Not on much, but... Oh, well, that completely disappeared. I mean, technically, unless you have double-sided paper, you would see two different colours anyway. Although I don't think I do on mine. No, I don't. You just got to learn to trust your instinct sometimes, haven't you? I can't say I always do, but sometimes you just gotta. Right. There is still a bit of translucency there, which is bugging me a little bit. I don't know whether this is too... Oh, no, it's not. Right, okay. It's giving me a good base to work on. I'm going to go over with these are the Spectrum Noir Metallics. And they're a lot more opaque. Because I wasn't quite expecting them to react this way on the washi tape. So I definitely need a less fine black because I think the black will get lost in the depth of the purple. And these are also water activated, by the way. But once they dry, that's when they sort of stop becoming. You can blend it while they're still wet, but when they're dry, they're generally pretty set. There we go, it's a bit more solid. So I've just got to wait for that to dry. I don't know, because you're seeing the wetness at the minute, not so you can just about see the metallic on here. So we'll just give that a quick drying sesh. And hopefully that means that the Posca pen will work better over it. Yeah, it will. So the head's dry. Sorry for the concentrating, trying to keep a steady hand. Does it look origami? I think I've got the effect. Oh, that's still a little bit wet there. Let's not overwork that. Trying to be so careful. Right, can we? Done. I don't hold my breath a few times there. I think it could have done with white lining rather than black lining. I'm wondering whether I need to black around the outside. I don't know. I might have to address it tomorrow. See how I feel in the morning. Can you see the shine on it now? They are nice pens. So let's zoom you out. Actually, once he's zoomed out, I don't know, does he get lost? I need to think on it. No, I think it fits with the set. So there's the set of 3 that we've done today. I'm really liking that cactus. He's really cute. I'm really pleased. Maybe it's because he's got nothing on the background. Maybe that's why. Does he need anything on the background, do you think? Thinking maybe a little bit of reddy, pinky colour. No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Trust your instincts. Trust your instincts. There, now I'm happy. Just got to follow your gut sometimes. Yeah. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Who remembers that? Who remembers happy, happy, joy, joy? And can you tell me where it's from? Yeah, it needs a flash of white. That's got a lot of purple on the end of it. Love doing geometric shapes. Absolutely love, love, love it. There's something just so satisfying about it. Right, we are absolutely finished on that one. And I really love it. It needed those details. See how much better it fits in with the 3 now? I'm so happy. I think these could do with a little flash of colour. So let's just go for it, hey? While I've got pens in hand. It's actually curled up a little bit since I untaped it. Yep. Yep. What colour are we going to do on this one? Let's go. These would have been good for the sprinkles. In fact, I'm pretty sure when I did the donut pug that I used these. Let's just do some on there to match them in. There. Now I'm happy. Now I'll leave them alone. There you go, all 3 done. I had fun doing that, and when I get a little bit more awake, then I'm really inclined to do some more. So my desk is a pigsty right now. There's just yeah, crap everywhere. But hey, that's an artist's life, is it not? I'm going to find me, that's dried now, but look how mirror finished that is. I'm going to find me some acetate to put all these bits of washi tape on so I don't waste it. But thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget, if you did enjoy it, I'm sorry it was a bit long-winded. It's actually quite a long one tonight. Yeah, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. It makes a massive difference. And do subscribe, hit the bell button for notifications for when I go live and all the new videos due to be released. There is a fun one coming this Friday. I'm not going to say what, so keep your eyes peeled. And have a good morning, afternoon, whatever it may be, guys. And I shall see you on the other side.